to get the
everybody's dropping out of everything due to the coronavirus. Like everything's we dropped out of everything. Coronavirus.
Welcome to Inside the Ant Farm.
Coronavirus.
Welcome to Inside the Coronavirus. It's a new podcast about
superheroes are real, just so you know. And he's wearing a superhero shirt, and she has a superhero on her.
Yeah,
shirt.
there you go.
The fucking queen of kindness over here.
I feel like we need to redo this shirt, by the way. So she's holding a baby Yoda. That would be the perfect shirt. It's no King of Coffee, but it works for it. It'd be the perfect shirt for you, or the Coffee Brothers shirt.
No, that needs to be a blanket. It needs to be a blanket. It needs to be a blanket with Dolly Parton holding baby Yoda.
Mike, you can be the Mark Coffee to my Joe Coffee, okay? And she'll be Wolfgang.
I'm definitely a Mark Coffee. Definitely a Mark Coffee.
And she'll be Wolfgang.
I'm just thinking about how glorious that would be.
I think she had an orgasm. Okay, cool. So guys, how you guys doing?
I had a heartgasm.
How you doing? How's your heart doing?
My heart feels really good now.
Is it relaxed?
It feels 3 sizes too large. I had to go to the
cigarette.
hospital.
No, it's like that would be like my what is it? Like my therapy enema, my therapy blanket.
Maybe enema.
Animal is what I'm saying. Animal therapy enema.
Holy shit!
You captured my Saranac, guys.
Super therapeutic.
Holy shit! I'm just thinking about gross. I'm just thinking about a freaking. Oh my goodness. I don't want that.
These. Oh, also chocolate covered gummy bears. Oh my god, there's 3 altogether.
Gummy bears.
You did it wrong.
So how are you
splitting up these 3?
How was one?
Okay, so I'll make my announcement first, guys.
Okay.
As of last Friday,
You're sober?
I am debt free.
Oh.
From my student loans.
Woo!
Not from debt. Not from debt, guys. Not from debt. My student loans are paid off.
Debt is life and life is debt. Oh.
I paid my last payment. I'm like, we accept. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, I had it waiting in the account, and then Saturday's here, it's still in the account. Sunday's here, it's still in the account. Monday's still in the account. I'm like, hey, guys, did you accept this? Because I'm not paying extra. You fucking assholes.
But you know what the shittiest part is? Is that even though you paid something off, now that its account is closed, it actually takes down your credit. Because that's how stupid credit is.
I actually, my credit score dropped 12 points.
It's like...
You know what, though? Worth it.
It's like, don't let me feel good about literally paying off money I've owed someone for like the past 15
20
years. Yeah.
20 years. Yeah. Fucking, if you count from when I started, then over 20 years.
You're not as worthwhile
Fuck you,
now
student debt.
that you don't owe someone money. That literally explains our entire economy right there.
And then when people complain about like people wanting debt forgiveness, I'm like, fuck you. Like I paid my shit off and it sucked. $200 every month for the past 20 years I had to pay.
I mean, I'm not that.
Fuck you, student debt.
Goddamn.
I would give to people if I could.
How much should you
That's what
owe?
I'm saying. Like they should. Those people should get forgiveness. Because fuck it.
It's ridiculous.
Like well, you paid yourself on yourself. And what do you think? Like, yeah, no, those other people
and they
should get
shouldn't have
forgiveness.
to. Exactly.
That sucked.
Yeah, instead of having to pay off their debt for 10 years and worry about that, they can buy a house or buy a car.
They-
Go on a fucking vacation.
Seriously.
Help our economy
Put
out.
money
Get an
into the
Xbox.
economy.
Like, come
exactly.
on. Shit.
Now just give it back to the banks who are just doing this. Oh, I'll give you some, and then I'll give you some, and then I'll take some. And
Well,
then I'm going
guys,
to pretend I
let's
have
not
this much, and then
Let's
we're
not
going to
say
do
bad
this.
things about banks, guys.
I'm not talking about credit unions.
Your bank doesn't care at all.
That's totally different.
Your bank's a hippie.
That's for hippies, yeah. Peace, love, dove, and Hari.
Did you go to the Cure pop-up, by the way?
Yeah. I was the third person
Pastrami?
online.
Got that pastrami sandwich?
I had a delicious pastrami sandwich. It was very fatty, and I almost choked on the fat. I had to go to the bathroom and throw it up.
That's what she said.
Because there's
The shell was pretty good.
I couldn't chew it down. It was really tasty, and then I was just like, I think I'm choking. Like I started swallowing. I'm like,
That's what she said.
nope.
It was like girth, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Now you know what ladies have to deal with you, is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, that's what Jamie made the same joke before, you guys. Just so you know, so,
Of course she did.
yeah, but I didn't want to like throw up in the middle of their restaurant in the middle of the so I just like went in their bathroom corners like because I'm like choking. I'm like, okay, cool.
Because it doesn't break down because it's just fat.
And then the manager came by and went, how was the sandwich? She's like, good.
Yeah, like, it feels so good and hits your lips. And I was like, it was good the second time too. No, it was very tasty too. The meat was great. This like normally the sandwiches are gonna be like super expensive though. So
It was $8 just for the pop-up, was it?
We paid for 2 sandwiches and 2 chocolate milks and a rice pudding. We paid $27. Yeah. And they're like, "Oh, we got Reuben's on the menu," and I was like, "Okay, how much is Reuben?" $14. I'm like,
for some reason, my brain has been like, I should apply there for the manager position. I don't know why, because maybe I'm trying to get out of SU at all costs right now. It's like,
wow. Can you say that on this podcast? Or you get in trouble?
Nobody watches this. But I haven't. I'm not actively. I'm just my brain is like abandoned ship.
You'd be really good at it though.
I don't know. I'm like
you're really good at selling expensive meat to people.
I still haven't heard about my interview for my boss job yet.
But he did hear about a meeting.
I guess we'll talk about that off camera.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Are you pregnant?
So I've worked 6 out of the last 7 days.
Yeah.
And I still have 2 more days left.
Mm.
But today we had interviews and they were mostly mediocre.
Where he was part of the interviewing process.
Yeah, I was the interviewer.
Got pulled into.
They called me.
You know, so like you got diddled a little bit.
I was the token minority, the male, right? Males are the real minority.
I mean, technically we are.
I was the only guy on the panel though, so I guess there was a minority technically in that room. But
And most of the people you interviewed were women too, right?
It's because
Yep,
you're
only
so
one guy.
Yeah.
It's because you're so sensitive, Matt.
Which is weird. We've actually had a lot more guys interview in the last I'd say 5 years than it was exclusively women. Like when I was first started interviewing dispatchers, it was we had 90% women. And now except for this one. 4 people. I think we've had almost.
Because who would you rather hear, a beautiful lady voice or this
No, I
loser
think
over here?
again that goes back to the economy and the fact that
Yeah,
that's how scarce jobs were, that even men were applying to that position.
Yeah, a traditionally female role.
Yeah, men who would normally have found jobs in other places weren't able to. So
more masculine people were applying. Is that what you're saying?
No one's calling his masculinity into question.
Listen, guys.
No.
You shut up.
I mean,
My beard fell off. Oh no!
I know from personal
What
experience.
is beard fell off?
That my beard fell off? No.
It'd still be
It's
sexy.
just hanging there.
It'd still be super hot.
My beard fell off. My beard fell off.
Just falls off from stress or something.
Too much spirit gum.
Ooh. But where did he get the hairs from?
Yeah, that's definitely pubes. Look at that. I mean, I'm not saying anything about it. But
Your beard's so oily.
Okay.
it's kind of viscous.
It's
It's
curly.
earthy.
It's very curly.
It's earthy. Did you wash your beard recently?
It's like Bob Ross's head.
Oh.
Happy little trees. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm
I wanna see how
good.
you're doing.
I feel really good.
I feel good.
Wow. We're all ready to go down to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Officially. Drop the Venmo to us, to Tim and Steph.
We're just gonna get the car fixed up a little bit.
Wait, no, that's the next thing.
Yeah.
Like
So
it.
next step.
I want to go, but
Just
I mean,
stow away with
maybe
us.
if we go next year, maybe because we'll have a little more money.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Right.
start saving up now. Because we're probably going to go next year.
Because we're probably gonna go again.
We're gonna go every year. And we have one lady who's really excited to go. So I'm ready.
Grammy.
Yeah.
You gotta talk to Daddy.
Super excited to go see
Remember
her
your shot on
sister.
Friday, I think.
I love you, Mom. Sorry.
Yeah, she's very excited, and she's like, well, we have to make sure this in the area. And
She's your sister.
I was like, oh, so do you want to go? I was like, where do you want to go see? Because you haven't been down there so long. She's like, I just want to sit on the porch. She's like, that's what I used to do when I was a kid. That's what I want to do now. I just want to sit on the porch. She's like, I don't need to go anywhere. I don't
It's
need
like
to walk
first
anywhere.
life.
Yeah.
I was like, well, your sister will be there. That's what really matters.
They'll just
She
be
get her-
talking.
You should get her a giant pink cat to go with her.
She has 2 giant pink cats.
Be fun.
I'm just glad she gets to see her sister.
Yeah, me too.
I think the drive's going to be really interesting because it'll be me and Mateo in the front, and Dan and your mom in the middle, and the 3 youngest kids in the back. So it'll be
What did
interesting.
Gemma see in the middle of them?
Yeah. I
Now,
mean,
dude,
I
I'm
think
gonna-
Nick will be fine. I think Aiden might be a little squished back there, but
I just go on a tour de force trip down there. You guys thinking a
yeah, we
trip?
just
She's
drive
a
as
beast.
we did last time. Yeah, I like to drive. I do, and I
She
never
drove,
get
like-
sleepy.
We stopped twice in 13 hours, I would say.
So
It was like 3 times, maybe
the
4.
biggest
but
problem for us is that Abby does not like to sit in the car for any.
Yeah.
Like so we like even when we go down to like a 5-hour drive, we have to
Yeah.
stop like 2 or 3 times because she's just like.
Um,
Like, okay.
Nick was like that, but we didn't do a lot of trips when he was that small. Now that they're bigger, like they're a little more understanding. Even though they get antsy, they'll talk instead of just screaming. So
Like Nick and Aiden, we had to have them look out the window a couple times. You're like,
well, that's kind of why it'll be good to have her between them because she'll separate
She'll
them.
just
But
be
then
punching
also
both
they'll exactly they'll
Get him, Gemma.
added stuff going on. So that's why Dan will be with your mom, and then they can both sort of like temper them out, and then I'll be driving, and he'll be
Sleeping.
yeah. And hopefully I won't just
Doesn't
get
have to work the night before. I still haven't got all the days off yet. I basically like, well, I'm not gonna be here, so I will work the Friday before if I have to. But all the rest of those days, if you don't cover them,
You get mandated, well, not mandated, but you get vacation time, and it is yours to use. So, it's too bad
and
for
really, May and June.
What is that even?
Yeah.
May and June are gonna be tough, so I gotta figure it out.
Last time I took vacation, I ended up working both days. While I was in Philadelphia.
It's because you're so important and valued.
Exactly. It's true. You're a very valuable member.
There's a dispatch.
I feel happy.
Yeah.
There's dispatch positions open.
And,
we can get you in there.
Get paid about as much, so.
Compensation doesn't always make up for it, so it's all the love and approval you get.
For
It's
dispatch.
cool. It's fun to just like watch your hair turn gray and fall out. It's cool. It's a fun thing. Like, oh, stress, cool.
Well, I personally actually had my annual review and did very well this year. So.
What they say? They're like, you're the best.
You're the best.
Yeah, so then they play that song.
That I have an extremely professional tone and that not
She's never cussed at somebody once.
Yeah, seriously. She said that I have the most pleasant and always friendly tone of anyone on the team. And
the sexiest
out of
butt.
100 points for the year, my quality was it was 97. So yeah.
But did you like obsess with those 3 points?
Wait,
what 3
3
points?
people that were better, 3% that were better than you?
No, it means that like out of 100 points, I personally made 97. That was my quality.
Like 3. What happened?
No, so what it was,
Smells funny.
No, it was one call where I got like one
Torturous
deduction,
kittens.
and it was that I didn't provide all of our billing information. I only provided one part of the billing information. So.
You could have easily fixed that. You would have had 100.
I know.
Oh, I can't believe it.
He can't sleep with me anymore.
I want a divorce.
I didn't say, let's not go that far. Hey guys, we got some
He'll
stuff,
just
right? I don't have that much.
You're just going to be extra.
Guys, we've gone for like 20 minutes, so we're fine.
It's okay. That's it, guys.
This was a catch-up episode, you guys.
Then
Like, we don't
thank you.
always
See you
get so much into our
Technically,
lives.
if you want, you
so.
can use stuff from the last episode.
That's true. Because we have...
I erased it all. I would have kept it if I would have known.
No, and this was a really slow... Oh, we had stuff to talk about.
Also, it was a short week. It was
It's a short week. Oh, well, okay, see, I see your top one there, so why don't we talk about that?
Let's talk about your Pete Top, Kevin Bottom.
Pete Top and Kevin Bottom. I'm going to bring up this list from last week.
Yeah, sure.
The lost list, if you will.
The lost list.
Yeah, let's talk about Jurassic World 3 has a title, guys. They showed the placard. It's the first day of filming.
Yeah.
Dominion. So do you think like the dinosaurs are going to take over? How? The fuck?
I mean,
how?
that really needs
How
to be at
fucking
the end
how?
of the movie, right?
Like how though?
Do we think there's a link between that and the Power Rangers Beast?
Like it's only been like
coming out?
5 years. How are dinosaurs taking over anything? They're fucking dinosaurs. They can't like operate machine guns and shit.
No, we would have fucking bombed them.
for
We would
some-
have bombed the shit out of them.
The
Yeah.
Abdominus Rex is gonna start using a laboratory.
He's so smart.
Yeah,
He's so smart.
So he's gonna start like.
Hey,
optimizing
but
dinosaurs.
you guys,
Oh,
but
Icarus in his
all
claws.
Jeff Goldblum and what's his
Good old
Sam Weir.
Kevin
Sam.
Steiger.
Neil.
Thank you, Sam Neill, Sam Weir. That's right.
Sam Weir.
And what's her face?
Dr. Wea.
Um.
Good old, Tickle Man. The Tickle Man. He's
Why can't I think of her
Didn't you
name?
have this? You didn't write this stuff down.
Lisa.
No.
Jeff Goldblum.
It's because we've already. we're
And
already
her
a couple beers
parents
in.
are actors too. We
We're a couple
are a
beers
couple beers.
We
in,
are a
so-
couple beers in.
Beers.
I'm just not good at remembering
beers,
names.
beers.
I can see her face. I can't remember her name right now.
Alright,
She's
Jurassic-
also from Jurassic
Oh,
Park.
Jurassic. Laura Dern.
There
Laura
we
Dern.
go.
Okay.
Bruce Dern and what's her face's kid?
Oh, are you
Anyway,
naming their Ancestry.com over here?
No, but her parents are both actors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
I believe you.
Jeff Goldblum, Laura Dern, Sam Neill, and then of course
Richard Attenborough.
Yeah.
He died.
And Pratt.
And then
Nice.
Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard.
You know who's not back, Bob?
I spoke to a woman
died.
named Bryce today, and it made me think of Bryce Dallas Howard. So there you go.
I like Rebel Alley.
Rebel Alley, yeah.
Because their middle names
Right.
both are conceived.
Yeah.
Where they're conceived.
Yep.
Rebel Alley.
That's a joke from Arrested Development.
Yeah.
I don't know that. at all.
Isla Fisher.
It was from Ron
Yeah,
Howard
he was
from
making
7.
fun of himself, which is why he's
like
so
their middle
wonderful,
names are where they were conceived.
Yeah. Well,
You know what?
meanwhile, his
I went-
illegitimate daughter. Yeah.
I'm like, if you can't be that self-aware, you shouldn't be on a comedy show. Thanks.
You shouldn't.
Shouldn't
be
be.
a comedy show.
So, yep, that's happening.
So yeah, okay. So
Dinosaurs.
leave this island alone.
Dinosaurs.
There's like you're fine. Stay
Yeah.
away from the island. Like first of all, most of these dinosaurs there's only one of, so they can't procreate. Just let them die out. What's
No,
your
not
problem?
they change sexes. Everyone knows that.
They don't change species
it's
though.
part of. It's part. Yeah, maybe they do now.
Bullshit.
Because they have the frog DNA. They're part frogs. They all fuck each
Also,
other.
That's
they have
froggish,
like the
okay?
ocean ones, so can't they like leave and like swim away? And the flying ones can like fly
Yeah,
away
they're
from
bigger.
the
They
island.
keep
But
eating
even
all
if
the
they can-
dinosaurs every fucking part of the
They
movie.
have
Like,
pterosaurs.
oh, there's a beat where something's gonna happen. Oh, giant dinosaur comes out of the water and eats it. Like, okay.
Maybe they'll travel in time. Maybe they'll send the dinosaurs back in time.
And the
But they'll
dinosaurs
get sent back
the
instead.
dinosaurs have to fight the old dinosaurs, and
Or
maybe
like
they
we all
cause the
become
extinction.
dinosaurs.
Maybe they cause the extinction. Like they send it back, and those dinosaurs kill the rest of the dinosaurs.
Guys, I hate all these ideas.
Yeah.
Let's put that out there. Be one of them.
Oh yeah, it's a.
Oh, you guys know it's gonna be a buddy comedy about Chris Pratt's character and the raptor. And they're like,
Blue.
yeah.
But Blue the Raptor is played by Tom Holland.
Hey guys,
You just made all the money right there.
I'm gonna. Should I bite this guy?
Hey,
Should I?
yeah, attack! Oh, whoa!
Attack,
His hands-
whoa,
His hands
whoa.
up! His hands up! His hands up! Oh. That's one for my Tom Holland and two for his Tom Holland. You want to do Tom Holland? Yeah.
Mr. Stark, Mr. Stark.
I like it. Topical.
Is that as blue? And it's like, why are you saying Mr. Stark?
I mean, technically, I'd be Star Lord, right? Like,
Yeah.
But the only thing anyone else hears is like
Mr.
the rapping
Star-Lord.
noise.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all only Chris Pratt can hear his voice.
oh my God, dude, this is. I think we're gonna breakthrough here on this storyline. This is gonna be better than whatever's coming out for this movie.
Or What Dreams May Know Him as well. It'd be better than that.
Or the porn sequel, Wet Dreams. The main.
Wet
Dreams May Know.
dreams may know.
The gnome coming.
The gnome coming.
That deserves a pregnant pause, guys. We like to call back things you have not seen or may not want to see.
No, you'll see it.
Yeah.
Right after watching.
You'll see it in your nightmares.
Guys, there's some
Sorry,
we
I'll
saw
see
some
it.
Batman stuff that we did not get. We
Batman butt
did
stuff.
not get to talk about.
We
at
didn't
all.
talk about this at all.
And it
I
was
don't
not
even know what
erased.
you're going to talk about.
It happened.
But there's more of it too.
Catwoman and Batman are having a fucking baby.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh,
We're having a
Something
kid.
wrong
A bat cat.
I know it wasn't. Yeah, I know. What is it? It's like a flying cat?
Yeah.
What is it? I don't even know.
It's gonna be a flying cat.
But so there was
I think they're actually just two humans.
It's a chimera.
Guys.
I don't remember who put this in there, but one of the artists for Batman they just put a picture of like Batman with his arms around Catwoman,
What if?
and like she's got that big baby bump
What
going
if?
on.
So
but
he's
still in
a
costume with it.
bat and she's a cat, right? What if their kid is Rat Boy?
Ooh.
Rat-
They got to go
rat.
somewhere else with it, right?
Batcat. How about Batcat?
That maybe like when he turns like 13, he puts on like a cat hood. He's like, no, come with me instead of her, no. And
He
he's
goes,
like, I'm a cat. I'm full cat now.
Is that
No.
how Catboy is made?
Or he's like
cat boy?
no, or he's like really overweight and he's like Rat Boy. He's like got kind of like.
Like I identify with rats.
I like rats because
'Cause
you
that's what
guys
I'm
were always
scared
off
of.
fighting crime or making crime and not paying attention to me.
fighting and making crimes
Yeah.
sometimes at the same time.
You know,
I'm a rat now.
scabbers.
But my tail costs $15 million because Dad.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how
He
dads
can
do.
like grab people. Like he has
You know how
really
dads
dope
do.
gadgets.
You know,
Yeah.
It doesn't even do anything. It just really kind of. It feels like a rat's tail. Like you're kind of weird. And
Oh, and you're like,
skin.
ooh.
Yeah, it's like,
I
ooh.
like
It's
rats
like a weird
though.
skin.
I've
I love
always
rats,
wanted
too.
a pet rat.
Our friend Ryan
They're
Lindsay
delicious.
had rats.
Oh yeah.
They had
Oh,
rats.
yeah,
so
they
They
are.
peed on you when they
They got excited.
said they pee on you.
That's what snakes do too. So
That's
it's
right.
fine.
But snakes also eat your goddamn
Okay,
eyeball.
this is a Batman thing. I was thinking of. They leaked some photos
Mm,
from the Batman,
Mr. Pattinson.
including
Was he
Pattinson
naked?
in full bat
Oh.
suit. Did you not see these photos?
Oh, I saw these photos.
And of course, the Bat Cycle as well.
But do you know anything about these folks?
Well,
do you know anything about
they
his
said-
bat symbol? Do
They
you know anything
said
about
there was like a video of him driving the motorcycle and then
Not
falling
him,
off
no.
right
It
there.
wasn't him, it was the stuntman.
But he fell off at him.
Yeah, because it's like, I guess there's no way to get off the bike or something.
You just
So
jump
bailed.
off
he
of
just
it,
bailed.
yeah.
He just bailed. I was
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
He's like,
Like when-
scene's over.
No, like when Burt Ward used to ride in like the sidecar, and they couldn't control that thing, so he was basically like, you never knew where you were going. You just had to hold on for dear life and hope that it went somewhere.
But guys, maybe this isn't an end of the scene. Maybe this is Batman's a drunk. He's a complete drunk. in this
yeah.
scene. And he's just like,
This is
hey,
like
Catwoman, when's she gonna end me?
Batman.
I'm Bruce Wayne.
Holla, 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 holla.
I'm Bruce Wayne. And he's like gonna call. Selena, did I tell you I was Bruce Wayne when I was dressed as Batman? Shit, I shouldn't have said that.
I have a feeling that he's gonna be like Selena Kyle's in this movie. He's just gonna be staring at a lot, like.
Jimmy, you're so cold. Your arms are like granite.
And you have batarangs. Say it. You're Batman.
A Batman. Also, but that's also there's also some details coming out because the cycle and like his costume kind of give away some of what Matt Reeves is basing this
They have
on.
like some like cool like ninja stuff going on here or something like.
They're like a darts, maybe
Yeah,
like
darts.
a dart shooter.
Yeah.
So like Batman Year Zero, actually, he has first off he's a motorcycle that's almost exactly like a motorcycle, so that's like a big thing. He has like kind of patchwork armor, and he's wielding what may be in those. He's wielding a crossbow, so those may be bolts for this crossbow.
He was giving me like he stole some of Christian Bale's bat armor feel, like on the shoulder.
Well, like
stuff.
you can see like seams in it. Like it definitely looks homemade as opposed to like Christian Bale's like molded helmet that is a metal helmet with bat ears on it and stuff. And another big thing. If you notice, he's not wearing a cape on the motorcycle. And that's not because he's not going to wear a cape. That's because they're not going to have a guy wear a cape on a fucking motorcycle.
Exactly.
They're probably gonna put the CGI.
Yeah, they'll put it in, yeah.
But you can also see like he has like a kind of a stand-up collar where like maybe the cape will get put in underneath kind of thing. So I did like that.
Well, and that would make more sense for protecting your neck, really, if it came up
Protect
this
your
way.
neck,
and, yeah. So.
Instead of eating defeat, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So. We love you, Mia, but you gotta
Get a
Work
better.
on
some
your shit.
Work on some shit.
Yeah.
You got.
It's like, I put my foot on your face and they fall on the ground and that hurts you.
Ooh, my
to finish.
foot! I ate defeat.
You know, we
Literally.
he was watching that
Porno.
Ruthless Aggression, the TV show on WWE.
Ruthless
It's about
aggression.
It's about like after the Attitude Era and like how wrestling came back.
Sure.
And but it was funny because Adam Cole just like talks about it because like when he was and his first of all his regular voice is like so different.
Hey
but, like,
guys.
no, he sounds more normal. He's like, oh yeah,
He's not
like
being a douche, that's why.
exactly. So
I'm a video game
But-
player, that's why.
he was talking about when John Cena first came out and he really hadn't found like his groove yet and about how you
prototype.
have to find
The
yourself
prototype.
or no one's gonna relate to you.
Oh, sure.
And I was just like, Bailey, Mia Yim, it's just like you gotta
Drew
find your
McIntyre.
like Drew
Drew before
McIntyre.
even Drew, like when he
Remember
first
when they were
came
like
back.
first trying to push Drew and you're like, who the fuck's this guy?
Oh,
He's
when he was
tall,
the
right?
chosen one back in the day, when he had no
Oof.
beard.
Yeah, like oof.
Yeah, I don't care anything about this guy.
Oof.
But they're like
But also
they're
the prototype
good
John Cena.
wrestlers that need to like
Like John Cena.
you know.
Watch Ruthless Aggression, but like it was
It's
worth
good.
it.
It's good.
The
It's
second
really
episode
good.
is basically about the rise of John Cena,
Yeah.
and he's like, I failed. Like my first coming out, like when I came out as a prototype, I'm supposed to be Ruthless Aggression. I was nothing. I almost got fired. He was like, they told me they were gonna fire me, and then he's like, I was rapping.
I bet that was Pat.
He was rapping on the back of the bus with Rikishi and Rey Mysterio, and Stephanie McMahon's like, goes to the white guy, of course, and goes, hey, you want to rap?
Yeah, of course. Like,
Not the two guys.
not
who probably
these
couldn't rap.
guys, but you need
Also,
a thing. So
you're gonna put up the ring later, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm Rey Mysterio, man.
I'm like multiple time champion.
I'm
Rey Mysterio.
international, different,
I
federation
won like
star.
35 championships around the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
anyway.
Yeah. Craft
Funny.
services then.
Funny tiny person.
hablas español. It's like thanks.
Those McMahons.
Mm.
See, that'd be a good sitcom. Those McMahons. It'd
It's like, you know what my grandma used to call these Brazil nuts? She's like, no.
be like a show where everyone's Jack Donaghy and not funny. And you're like, oh, no one's funny.
Also not as stylish.
I guess you haven't seen some McMahon suits.
Yeah,
from,
this
like,
is some good
early
some
aughts.
in the
We
early
just
aughts.
walk down the ring like this.
Throwing out both hamstrings.
They show a lot of really good McMahon faces too, and Daniel was watching with me and he was just like, what is even happening right now?
Nope.
They talk about the hamstring throwout too, when he's like sitting in the ring.
Yeah. Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
He horribly injured himself being an idiot.
Yeah, that's what he was like.
What? And then I was... It's like, what the fuck?
We're gonna carry him out on a stretcher,
Yeah.
puppies!
He had some awesome faces back
Yeah.
then. I mean,
We're like having our deep interesting
Sorry,
podcast.
okay, so nerd
I told
stuff.
you,
More
you
nerd
could have done
stuff.
it. So that's all I had for
Like that's guys. Speaking of Tom Holland,
Okay.
because we weren't
Yeah.
for a little bit anyway. Uncharted is going to take its inspiration from Uncharted: A Thief's End. So Uncharted 2. If you remember, Uncharted 2 was the one with now I gotta remember Uncharted
That
2.
guy.
So yeah, I had this written down a week ago. Yeah, with Lazarovich. That's right. See, I'm glad you remembered, big guy. So they're looking for Shambhala.
Yeah.
Shambhala.
Yeah, which is a Marco Polo's journey.
It was like the city of gold in the east, basically.
Yeah, and I hear like when you go there, you go, That's what you sing when you're going to Shambhala.
How do you light shine in the horse of Shambhala?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's. I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
It's a great game. Good source material. You get some east. You get some west in there. You get a little bit of everything. It's gonna be fun.
I really like that the storyline for most of the time for Uncharted 2. So I'm pretty excited to see what they can do. But also they got to young it down because he's like midway through his career and that.
Well, and I think that one's probably the easiest to young down because like it's not like you need to like be like, oh, I'm an experienced treasure hunter for that plot at all.
Do you
Like,
think do you think we get Robert De Niro as the experienced treasure hunter?
like you could totally just make him like a young savant kind of person where he's like, oh, I know this lore and history. That's why I was recruited in the first place. You know, oh, but now I'm stuck doing this thing. Like it definitely would be a different take on Nathan Drake, but I think it'd be a fun idea to be like, you know, oh, he's just like this savant that knows a lot about like Shambhala or there's a lot about Marco Polo or something, and here's how this pays off. You know, they just need to make it. They have 4 weeks to do it, so right.
So they start doing it. They got this. I'm not even worried about
And
it.
they can switch directors like multiple times more if they really need to.
Yeah.
I mean, we
They
hope
may
not.
do
We
that.
hope
No,
not.
they
But
may
we're
actually
just
do
saying.
Stop.
Like
Okay.
Timothy Oliphant's directing? What? He's not even a director.
Is it Screen?
Hey, guys, I'm
Dustin
directing
Dustin
now,
Diamond
guys.
is the director of this movie.
Hi, I'm gonna direct. Why is my voice still squeaky? Here's
Guys.
another thing that we talked about last week.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
That-
no,
that's great news.
now.
Sure.
What?
The Boss Baby Yoda. You guys ready for this? Are you ready for Sasha Banks in Mandalorian? The Mandalorian.
Do you think
season
maybe
2?
she plays like the child's
An older
mom?
young- What if she plays? What if she's just straight up playing Baby Yoda? But like it's like 10 years later and it's like a teen
Yeah.
Yoda.
Yeah, because you don't know. We don't really know if Baby Yoda's a boy or a girl.
Yeah.
So
Be a girl.
yeah.
I'm saying. Oh, it's always gender swap. My favorite characters, guys.
And she's like, don't tell me what to do, Dad. He's like, we have to go. And don't tell me what to do.
No.
We're not listening to the radio.
And then she
I want
goes
to
in-
listen to the radio.
And then she goes and beats people up. Because
Force
all the
chokes their
flippies
asses.
and yeah.
I just
Force
go through
chokes
puberty
their
though. She force chokes people too much. Like maybe she shoots some lightning or something. Like oh shit.
Or maybe he catches her force choking somebody somewhere else, and they're like, I don't know, that's not a joke. Oh,
we have to have
boy.
a conversation about
different-
this.
Oh,
That's
boy.
not Disney appropriate.
Oh! Whoa! I think we have season 3. Like I think we're gonna season 3 now, right? Like, that's not my name.
What are you doing? Nothing.
No, she's not doing anything. Just let her do it. Whoa! I'm just saying, you never see a Jedi doing that shit, and you know they're doing it. That's what everyone's thinking.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not the pervert. You're the perverts.
Getting into each other's
Anyway,
minds.
guys, what's the thing you had?
Yeah.
Speaking of Star Wars, let's go back. We got there's a new set of Star Wars canon comics and young adult / children's stories.
Hawaiian
coming out.
fiction.
Yeah.
Like the maze, but
called
with the
Star
maze
Wars.
runner.
Called Star Wars: The High Republic. I don't know if you didn't see this because you know how you know somebody was high when they wrote this. The first cover shot of this has a lady with a lightsaber, a guy with a lightsaber, and then a Wookiee with a lightsaber in the background.
Dope.
Yeah.
So this is based 200 years before the events of the Star Wars.
Before the Phantom Menace.
Before Skywalkers.
And so it's still it's basically in the late.
You know, it's gonna be like a Johnny
Oh yeah,
Skywalker.
there's gonna be a fucking.
I'm Johnny
exactly.
Skywalker. How
I
you doing?
think it might be like the lady instead. The blonde lady that was made.
Like a
Like
like a mitochondrial Eve story, but with the Skywalkers, where she's like, "I am the mother of all Skywalkers from far long ago."
I guess
There
basically,
is no father.
I guess basically in this iteration of the Republic, they just assume that they've defeated the Dark. They are well.
We are the light.
They well established that they are the good people and that there's no dark side right now.
Sure.
But of course there is.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
We are the light.
And there's some kind of like cataclysmic event that brings them together.
Well, and they're also there's gonna be a main like theme of overarching villain named a group called the Nile.
Yeah.
They're like the space Vikings.
Do you think they're Niall Horn from One Direction?
No, I think they're like the prequel to Niles from Frasier.
Yeah.
Maybe you hear the blues are calling, toss salad and scrambled eggs.
I'm a villain. I can't believe you did that with those
Maybe you
shoes.
seem a bit confused, but honey, I got you picked.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to do with those tossed salad and scrambled
eggs.
They're taking again.
How many times have we sang that song on the show? I mean, obviously a little different.
Oh well, you're saying that I have to like look through all our
Yes.
episodes
I
and
feel
figure
the
it out? I think 37 times actually. Actually, technically, next podcast will
Yeah,
be
you guys, we gotta
season
do something special.
Is that when we're going to like season 3
Season
after
three.
this? Okay.
Season three.
Okay. That's good because I don't have to write as many numbers.
Wait, we're not already at episode 100, you're saying?
No, man, I think you're off. Like you feel you've been feeling a little off anyway lately, so maybe that's part of it.
Shit.
Because I thought we'd do another episode.
Called...
Speaking of which, actually, we're not even done with this because they've actually announced the titles for some of these things.
Yeah.
So on August 25th, 2020, Light of the Jedi, which is Charles Soule. If you don't know who Charles Soule is, or Charles Soule, he's done a lot of great comics, including Old Man Logan.
I'm not Charles Soule.
He did the old Man Logan storyline and a bunch of other great storylines.
Yeah.
One of my favorite comic book writers, but he's writing the Light of the Jedi story arc. Then there's going to be another one that comes out very soon afterwards on September 8th called Test of Courage by a woman named Justina Ireland. And then a third one by Claudia Gray called Into the Dark, which comes out October 13th. So your pull list is going to be all these Jedi
Into
comics.
the Dark, but with...
Yes, but with Jedi instead.
Okay. All right.
And there's
Light
gonna
of the Jedi, Test of Courage,
and Into the Dark.
Into the Dark.
And it kind of frames this whole great disaster thing they're talking about.
It's a great
That with the Nile being these space Vikings
They're like
plundering,
pirates.
Yeah.
getting the
Klingons.
booty.
Okay. And then you're Jedi and you go, done. Okay.
The light
Game
of
over.
the
Yeah,
Jedi.
they get swarmed in the
Into
second half.
darkness.
Maybe they have Cortosis armor.
into the darkness.
You
The
think
light
maybe
of
they have
the
like some
Jedi.
Beskar type steel as their
Or
armor?
Cortosis.
Like some Beskar?
Cortosis.
Ablative Beskar?
Cortosis.
This is a weird scene. I hope that can somehow be the...
I was just following you guys. I was like, you keep going. I'll
You're like,
keep going.
fuck.
It's
Like, we're
Light of
brothers.
the Jedi into the darkness.
Oh, okay.
Like a
It's a
lightsaber dick, is what you're saying? And the
Obviously.
test of courage is why I put my lightsaber dick into that.
That's the test of
Isn't
courage.
that like the Guardian of the Will?
So basically,
Yeah.
you're saying the arc is going to be a Jedi who has to fuck a Hutt.
Ooh.
Because it's test of courage, you know.
Ooh.
Where do you put it?
A Rancor.
Ooh.
Give me a Rancor. I only have one thing that's not that great. I didn't realize I should have, but I had to lead into your...
Luckily, none of the things you have are great. So
That's good. Bob Iger stepping down as the CEO of Disney.
Bob Iger.
He was originally set to retire, I guess, in 2018. Like, we want you to do the Fox thing, so here's more money. And they threw it at me and hit him in the face. He's like, thanks, I like money.
Thank you, I like money.
Meanwhile, what's his dick? The new guy had to probably wait an
Good old
extra
what's
year.
his dick? I think that was his name. Johnny what's his dick?
Yeah.
Johnny, what's his name? No, he's
Obviously.
from he's the guy that's in charge of Disney parks right now.
Yeah.
Right. What's his white dick?
Yeah,
He's a white guy, obviously.
Eugenics. Eugenics, guys.
I mean.
Yes, eugenics. All Disney guys.
Guys.
Come on. Like, we're just getting black people in Disney.
We're not
movies.
saying he's part of the Aryan Nation, but
Like his dad might have been. Like his dad. Or
his dad might have been
like
hit.
an uncle.
Like, I can't say his dad was Hitler's, I don't know, but...
I still want to see the Taika Waititi
Yes.
Jojo Rabbit.
I
We
almost
need to watch it.
Okay, I almost rented it from the
What?
Redbox. I should have.
Why?
We ran it.
You should buy it from the Redbox and then get
It's not. You can't buy it yet, or what?
Well, we can wait a little bit longer than buy
You
it.
can't buy video games from Redbox by the way anymore. They took them all
No.
out. Lame.
Wow, that's a scoop right there.
Lame.
Okay, so my last thing isn't super exciting either, but it is kind of cool. So basically, the Canadian pop star Grimes is in Cyberpunk 2077. She gave like kind of a slice of what her character is in that, and it's interesting. So I thought I'd read it. This is a quote, mostly a quote from her. I kind of smotched her at the end, so I was like, I gotta get going. But she said, I did most of my voice acting for a character named Lizzie Wizzy, which is very super cyberpunk, and I love it. That game is gonna be fucking good, and they censored fucking Ion censored it.
Fucking.
Because this isn't for kids, guys. It's marked like that on fucking YouTube, okay?
Fucking.
Fuck.
I mean, I haven't played it yet, but I saw someone play it for an hour of the game. The game was fantastic. And I play a pop star who committed suicide on stage, and they had to quickly come and perform emergency surgery to replace her whole body with cybernetics while she was dead. She finishes the show as a cyborg. I'm like, that sounds like a fun
I also
mission to
like,
undertake.
I liked the voice you used. Did you actually research her voice before?
It sounded exactly like.
Guys, I am
Grimes.
Oh, Grimes!
Like in Canada, this is like a 10.
Yeah.
This is like a
Wait.
10.
Do you think she was ever performed with snails?
Yeah, for the World of Slime tour.
I hope so.
I'm 100% sure.
Snails fans, what? Follow the slime.
Like, oh, snails! You've heard of those guys?
Okay,
I love
Mike,
them.
next time snails is here, we'll go together. Okay, we go. You go with us.
You didn't invite me.
Maybe we'll do the 100. Well, we didn't invite ourselves. We just would walk by her, and she goes,
And they
"Oh,
slammed you
I'm
in
curious." And she walked in, and we're like,
And they
"Okay."
slammed
And I was
you
like,
into it?
I'm cute and it's my birthday, and they gave us an extra
No,
ticket.
first like
so
$30
free
each. I'm
ticket.
like, "Fuck that." and
They
she's like,
gave
"Yeah."
us a free
Go to the
ticket.
world of eat my dick.
I got you, slime.
Listen,
What?
the whole point is that we got a free ticket. And we got
Really
drink,
feminine
and we got drink
wiles.
cards.
We only had to pay $15 each to see
Drink cards.
snails.
Oh boy.
Hey, and we got
You
free
enjoyed
drinks.
it, I don't
We got
wanna
free
get it.
beers.
It was vomit core, Mike.
Just like you enjoyed Sherlock Gnomes.
No, it's
Said it right here, guys. He enjoyed it. He's a
not.
liar.
You can
No one
watch
said that.
He's
anything.
a liar.
All my body language and everything I say is against that.
You're wearing a Deerstalker hat. You guys gotta watch it to know if
Hey,
I'm lying or
so
not.
listen. You know I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to see what Cheetah looks like from Wonder Woman 1984.
Chester Cheetah?
Yeah, Chester,
I think Chester Cheetah would be better.
Yeah. Let's just throw him in there.
That's right. I'm in this movie too. I'm a cool guy.
Nice. But if you want to look at some of the action figures that are coming out, they'll show you what
It's like a
Cheetah's gonna
Funko
look
or
like.
something. It's like a-
They did the Funko, but they just showed
That's
the
not a very
outline.
good
But
representation.
no, one is
It looks
just
like a cheetah woman.
No, yeah, it's they're just not showing her, and it's just making me really antsy because
I'm
think
just
it's
thinking
gonna
like
be
a Jellicle
garbage.
Kristen Wiig.
Yeah.
Hi, it's me, Kristen Wiig, guys.
Oh,
What's a
never was I ever.
Seductive.
So Jellicle.
So Jellicle.
Under the Jellicle moon.
Oh, so
What happens if
expert
you
after
win?
watching
Then you die.
is one of the Leprechaun
Oh my
movies.
God.
But I'm trying to gauge. So should we do like the classic Jennifer Aniston one, or should we do In the Hood?
Leprechauns
In the Hood,
yeah,
because it's
Leprechaun.
fucking.
I would love to do the classic Jennifer Aniston one, but I
Maybe
think
next
we should-
year. We'll do that one next year.
Okay,
Okay,
we
we
gotta-
gotta,
we
gotta
gotta
figure out
figure
which one is hopefully free.
Oh, that's true too.
I
We're
don't want to
gonna-
pay for any of
I
these.
think we're gonna paying for one, but maybe we could all
God
watch
damn
it
it.
together.
And get crunked.
That's even
Only if
better.
we are
Drinking game.
I
Drinking
mean, it's
game.
for
Drinking.
that.
How about this? How about this? If we plan ahead, maybe we could ask your wife, and she would let you stay here after the children's party, and we can watch the movie, and then we'll drive you home.
Well, we're all
I'll
drunk.
pay for you to get an
I'll
Uber.
be
I'll
fine.
pay for
Fuck
your
me,
Uber
I'm
home.
shit-faced.
I'll drink all of his drinks. Let's get drunk. Drinking game.
Hey.
Leprechaun in watched that movie in like 15 years, so.
I've never seen Leprechaun in the Hood. I can honestly say that. I've seen a lot of like weird movies, like obscure but also classic movies like that on the Fringe.
Oh, obscure.
He
likes cinema.
Yeah, I'm a cinephile, guys. Okay?
He's a big Wicker Man fan.
Everyone's a big Wicker Man fan.
He likes to watch IFC. He's watched 100 Scariest Movie Moments on
ID,
IFC
actually. ID's
and
his favorite
Major.
network.
Oh my god, ID. I've been watching all the ID movies. It's off of Hulu, and they're like the true crime like headline stories where they like talk about it 10 years later, and they're like, "What happened?"
What
and they like
really
investigate.
happened?
Yeah. So, but it catches
Did he
me.
eat a pizza then kill a dude, or did he just kill a dude?
No, some of those stories are fucked up though.
Hey guys,
Humans are the worst.
I know you want to hear the rest of this, but
Guys, humans are
you
the
can hear it
worst.
on our next after the podcast.
After the Inform podcast, we need it's for our
That's
Patreon.
when we
only
talk about
subscribers, guys.
wrestling. We really need to just fucking
This is
start
why
a
we
wrestling
Patreon right
show.
here because we can get people
All
to
right,
pay for that.
I'll set it up. I'll start setting up right now.
Same.
Join our Patreon, guys. And like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you.
Subscribe to Like and Weekly.
Stay
It's a podcast
classy.
about mold.
Bin Bang Boom.
Bye bye.